Testing, testing, one, two, three, testing, testing. Let me know that everybody that you can hear me clearly out there, that I'm coming in pretty good, coming in hot. About to get ready to start in a minute. Make some last minute adjustments. All right, so let me see. Post in the comments. Let me see who's watching right now. I can see all the comments. The comments may show up on the right side of the screen depending on where you're watching. The application that I'm using is called Restream, and it allows me to stream to multi platforms. So while I'm doing that, let me see if I can get my signal a little bit stronger. Not what it should be. Hello, Tammy. How you doing? Where also let me know where you're watching from. I take it probably mostly everybody is here in Georgia. Let's see if I can increase this bandwidth a little bit. Okay, that's good. That's charging. Let's see. Okay, Lawrenceville, so you're nearby. Hello, Amy. How you doing? Where are you from? What area are you from? Also, let me know have you been to Crazy Deals before? Either of the four Atlanta locations or the location in Mississippi. I've been to all the locations except for Gainesville. We were talking about Gainesville earlier. After I had finished the live video. If you haven't caught this week's live video, once you leave here, go and check out that video. It's going to give you a lot of information about what's going to be going on tomorrow. So, in a nutshell, this here is going to be, I'm going to be answering some of the questions. A lot of people don't know a lot about the bin stores. They're misinformed about the bin stores. I was the same way. I'm going to tell a bit of my history in a little bit, and how I came from being a customer like yourselves to the position where I am right now. And let's see, where is that caption? And this is my position. What you see right here. My name is Ken Ellis, or Kenyon Ellis, Kenyon. I go by the Kid. I'm a DJ, MC, and a lot of other things. Technician, computer techs, computers, IT work, electronics. That's my main background. But I also do music as well. So I'm gonna explain how some of those skills got me to being a raffle host and the so-called councilman of the store. Getting a little comfortable here, taking my shoes off. All right, so I'm gonna start out first. I'm gonna give a little brief history about myself and how I came across Crazy Dealz. So a lot of you guys will be able to understand how crazy deals work. As I said, my name is Kenyon Ellis. I go by Ken, or my DJ name, the Kid. That's how it's pronounced, like the, short for the, and, and Kid is AYD, but spelled a little different. So I've been here in Georgia. I moved here in '98, and like I said, my career and background was electronics. So how I came across Crazy Deals, it was probably I think October of 2022 that I saw the Crazy Deals, just like you guys probably see it. I was seeing it. It was coming across my Facebook feed, and I was seeing that $8 this day, this much this day, this much, and then I'm seeing, ooh, that's some nice stuff. Ooh, I wouldn't mind having that. And I really wasn't really paying attention to the prices. It was just stuff that I was seeing that that I wanted, and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna find this store. And the day I went, I think it was either a Tuesday or Wednesday. Now, of course, I didn't see any of the stuff in the photos because you only see that stuff either on Friday or Saturday is when the advertised stuff. That's when you mostly see that. But I did find a lot of great things. I found some cables, like some HDM, some good quality HDMI cables. I think some Cat 5 cables and a lot of other stuff. I usually find a lot of stuff I probably usually buy more stuff on Tuesday and Wednesday than I actually may find on a Friday. Because it's usually those small stuff, especially when it's down to $1 or $2 that catches my attention. So, like I say, I was a customer since 22 around October or November. I was faithful almost every Friday. You will see me up in Crazy Deals. Just to let you know, the more you come, you build relationships with other people. And that was the key thing. Because when people come in the store and shop, once that siren goes off, a lot of people just grab everything and anything in front of them. They don't care what it is, especially brown box stuff in big brown boxes. They'll be like, okay, I get it in my cart. I'll figure it out what it is later. If I don't want it, I'll toss it back. Secrets are going to come up later on what I just said. So people around you would then, they grab everything and fill up a cart. I mean, your cart can fill up just like that. And then as you start around, you start seeing more stuff. So, you have to decide, okay, I put it back because you can only get one cart per person, especially on Friday. Excuse me, when the store is packed, you can only get one cart because there's not a whole lot of carts for the amount of people that's there. Now, let me know if my stream is breaking because I don't know whether this speed is working for me. All right, let me turn this off. I'm just gonna put this up. All right, so anyway, I had been shopping for a little over a year. I was a customer bringing home. I probably brought home stuff that was in the hundreds, maybe around 1,000 or more. I even have items that I purchased for $8, but the retail is like 1,500 to 2,000 or whatever. It's you got different types of people that come in the store. You got those that are purchasing for themselves. You have those that are looking to buy gifts or looking to fill a space. And you also have people that are coming in that are buying the stuff and then turning around and resell it. So, an item that you may be looking for, one of those three people are looking for it as well, especially the resellers. Most of the time, they do not care as long as it's in good resellable condition, the box is good, or the packaging is good, or if the item itself has all the pieces or whatever, they'll buy it. They'll buy it. And they leave out carts full of stuff and then come back and buy another cart, go through and find more stuff and buy more stuff out. So those are the ones that you see, they will rack up on everything. That's why I always tell everybody, come get there on time, start when everything's fresh, and move swiftly through the store. Don't stay in one place. When you stay in one place, you miss out stuff because somebody's going to get it. Hold on a second. Let me see if I can do something about this speed because it doesn't look right. Oh, that's not what I want. Okay. This. So, all right, I think I may hold up on this until I finish. So I don't think I need to get disconnected. But this Wi-Fi speed is not really working for me. All right. So let me continue. All right. So how I get to the position of where I am right now, I was outgoing. I had started to meet a lot of people. I became familiar with the staff and the owner and the head cashier, which is his uncle. So he asked me one day if because he knew my personality, I can talk to people and capture a crowd or whatever. He asked me to host a raffle with him. So my choice was to give up my ticket, which I was hoping I was going to win that week, or like hold on to that ticket, try to win, or just basically go and host with him. So I'm like, I'm probably not gonna win anyway. So I went and hosted the raffle with him, and it just went up from there. Cause me and him, we had a bond that click. We would feed off each other. I had more ideas that I could have moved into the store, and it became a point where they said, okay, this is what we want you to do. We want you to come every Friday, and we want you to keep the people at calm. When the bins come out, make sure everybody is, calm. The area is safe. There's not people pushing and shoving because before there were people that were doing that. People were pushing and shoving. It was fighting and pulling over stuff. It was a madhouse. So if you were somebody that came before I started, then I understand. I understand your feeling, but right now I don't allow that to happen. That does not happen on my watch. If you want to see what happens, I will see you tomorrow morning. So anyway, it went on from there, and then I started hosting raffles. If you want to see how I host the raffle, go to one of the videos. There should be maybe two videos that I did a live stream in the beginning of the raffle, from the beginning to the end, all the way to the bin, um, the bin restock. All right, so that's my story. Now, let's get to some questions. Anybody have any questions? Go ahead and post your questions in the comments. I'm just going to answer some of the questions that I see. Now, first question that I see a lot. Let's go with this. Where are you located? Now, as you can see down in the ticker at the bottom, the store is located in Lawrenceville, off Lawrenceville Highway. It's the intersection. The intersection, I think, is Huff Road and Huff Road. Yeah, Huff Road or Huff Drive and Lawrenceville Highway. Now, what landmarks that you can see that's familiar? There is a O'Reilly auto parts store that's right in front. It's near the curb of the highway. The shopping center is behind it. On the left side of O'Reilly's, you will see Arena Home Furnishings. And then in the second part, or to the right part of that building, there's two doors. The left door has an open neon sign on it, which is for the furniture side. And then you have Krazy Dealz sign right above the right side of the door, and that's where it's located. Now, if you get there after 9:30, you're probably gonna have to park further down the shopping plaza, probably like behind O'Reilly's. The shop in front of the store gets filled up very quickly because the line waiting for everyone. At least, at least the line is all the way to the edge of the building. The longest I've seen the line, it went to the edge of the building, all the way down the parking lot to the highway. That was crazy, and that wasn't a Black Friday. I think that was um, the Friday after Black Friday. So like the first week in December, I think that's what it was. All right, so we got the first question out of the way. Till I see more questions, y'all got any questions? Go ahead, put them in. I like to get all the stuff out of the way at first. So the second question that I see, and I guess I don't see this myself when I go to the webpage, is can I make a purchase? Now, all the purchases are made in store. So there is nothing to purchase online. There's no online purchase. There's no online presence. You have to be in person at the store in order to make the purchase. Now, along with that, there is a third question. What was the third question? The third one that I see, I think it was something about pricing. What's the price or whatever? Okay, this is how the prices go. On Friday, which is Electronics Day, on Friday everything is new. There's nothing there that carries over from the next week. Usually everything is there is new. So $8. The most you're going to spend, period, per item is $8. You're going to go all the way from $8 down to $1. So Friday, $8. Saturday, you got $6. Sunday 4, Monday 3, Tuesday 2, and then on Wednesday, which is the last day, is $1. Whatever is left over is going to be $1. And then Thursday, like today, they were closed. When I was there, the store was closed. I did the video just to promote for Friday, because Friday starts a whole new week. Starts a whole new shopping week. The week actually ends on Wednesday with the shopping, because after they close the door at 8, everything is gone. It's either trashed or recycled or whatever. So they have new trucks that come in on Wednesday, and then they start getting ready for Friday. So Friday is the best. Friday is the very best because you get everything fresh. It hadn't been opened. It hadn't been touched. It went from pallet to bin, and the restocking is all day on Friday. I know at least Friday. Now they started doing restockings on Saturday, so you can get some good stuff on Saturdays too. But I tell everybody, come on Friday. Come on Friday. You won't be disappointed. All right. So, what was the next question? Those were probably the three main questions that that I saw that a lot of people were hitting the automated button about. All right, now let me explain how tomorrow morning is going to start off. How tomorrow morning is going to start off. At 9:30, the doors are going to open. Most likely, everybody that's coming in. Okay, Dorville store. Dorville store opens up the same time. All the stores in the Atlanta area, they open up at the same time. Dorville should be 9:30. I will see why. I think all the stores open up the same time. 9:30 to 8. 9:30 to 8. Um, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday, and Saturday. Sunday is the only day where the time is different. So every day except for Thursday and Sunday is a different time. Sunday is 11 to 6 and Thursday is closed. But every other day after that is from 9:30 to 8 p.m. All right, and the door opens at 9:30 a.m. There'll be somebody at the door that'll probably be handing out tickets for the raffle for those that are in line. And it may be a little bit early. I think 9:15 is probably when they're going to start the tickets. I'll be there with the megaphone, uh, basically informing new people as well as letting people know what goes on or what's going to go on once they get inside. So we let everybody in, let everybody get a buggy, everybody finds a bin that they want to start shopping from. And once everybody in, and now here's the thing. When you come in, you are not any of the coverings. Don't touch any of the tarps. Don't try to peek. Because if you, I can send you outside. I can send you outside until the horn is blown. We don't do no peeking here, and everything full base. I was somebody, and he said that the Gainesville store, which is the largest store, the Gainesville store is inside the old J.C. Penney shopping center. So that's a huge store. It's usually, I think they say it's twice as much as the Lawrenceville store because it's a larger store. But they can't control the people. And I said, hey, let me go. Let me go over there one day and give it a shot. So I don't know. We'll so anyway. Once everybody's inside, have them a shopping cart positioned to where they want to stand and not touching anything because you get where you want to and you don't touch. And on the megaphone, when the siren goes off, you can remove the covering and start shopping. Now the thing is, when you start shopping, you want to move. You don't want to bounce. You don't want to stay in one place looking at one item. Like, okay, nope, don't want that. Oh, let me do this. You want to move, kind of sort through, move your way around because stuff goes like that. And I'm gonna tell you, within 30 seconds, all the good stuff can be gone. I mean, all the good stuff. I mean, you may see something like, oh, okay, there's something I wasn't expecting to see, but I'll take it. Within 5 minutes, mostly everything is gone, or a majority. You may find some good stuff, but like I said, you have to move around. And like I tell everybody in all the videos, and like I say, this is from experience. Whatever you see on the website, whatever you see on Facebook, whatever you see, it's there. It's there. It may not be there when you're in front of a bin. It may be over in the next bin in front of you. It may be in the bin behind you. It may be in the bin across the room. It could be still in the back on the pallet because what they do, they look in the pallets. When they look at the pallet, they see certain items. They pull it out, take a picture of it. So when you're seeing a picture of it, that item may not have never came out of the pallet. off the pallet. They just take a picture, say, okay, this is here, put it back, take a picture of this. But it may never get out in the general population that morning. It may not come out to that evening. I even have an item I bought last week I saw, and I got it um after the last raffle, after the last restock on Saturday. So it was after 6:30. And I saw it in the bin. I saw it when it was in the bin before it went out. And within maybe 20 minutes after the bin went out and everybody went through it, I saw it. Nobody didn't buy it. Actually somebody had picked it up. It may have went through 5 or 6 hands and nobody didn't want it, and it ended up in a bin that wasn't a refresh bin. It ended up in a bin that was already out. So I got it and bought it. So it was a pair of Andes clippers, and it was the liner version, the ones that you use to line with the thin wide blade. Only one thing was wrong, was it was a chip off one of the corners of the teeth was broken off. Other than that, they worked, they cut, or whatever. Now those outliners, I think they call it teeth outliners. Those things run, I think, about $80, $90. Only got it for $8. I say eight, and the blades are probably replacement blades are probably like $15. I think $15 or $20. I bought blades for mine before. They like $15 to $20, and that's the second set. I bought another set over at the Dealz store on $2 day. Same thing. Look, corner of one side of the teeth is broken, and you could just buy the replacement blades. All right, so that once I say again, that's how the one is going to start off. Every hour after that, there's going to be a restock. So bins are after probably maybe about 20 minutes or so, you're going to see bins that's going to leave the floor. I'm going to make an announcement telling people to make way on the floor, because they got bins that's going to be leaving the floor and going to the back. Now, when those bins go to the back, they go through sort any trash and stuff that's in the bins. And I stress this importantly, is heavily enforced this year as of 2024. No opening boxes. No, do not open the boxes. I will get more into that later, but for those that boxes are open and the items, the contents are out of it, they don't look for the contents. Don't have no time for it. Don't have the patience. So they take the boxes and they throw them away. The items may be there in the bin. Somebody may have opened the box and the items got knocked out or whatever. But no, nobody ain't got time for all that. So they toss all the stuff out. They toss all the boxes or whatever. And you just have to get the comments and the contents. And sometimes you may have something like, okay, let's say this was an item that was today in the case, and you're gonna see a lot of case-based items tomorrow, like I think the Propel water and the chips. If it's not in a case, you're gonna pay $8 each. It needs to be in the case quantity, and I'm gonna stress tomorrow. People, do not open the box of chips. Do not open. You don't need to open it. Why do you need to open to see the chips? It's $8. Just buy it. You're getting 40 bags of chips. I may open up one box and show, okay, this is the contents that's inside. This is what's in it. There's no need to open it. I'm showing it to you now if you want to see. Use this box as an example. You don't need to damage or open any of the other boxes. There was a case of Lysol spray. It's a 12-pack. I think everything was in there except the nozzle and the cap was missing. But you could just pull the nozzle off another one, the empty one, put it on there. You need a cap, put a cap on it. But you're only getting that for $8. That's less than $1 per can. All right, let me go ahead and continue. So every hour, restock. They take five, maybe 10 bins to the back. They clear out all the trash they go to a pallet, they put more content on it, it goes back on the floor, and the whole thing goes again. Um, the area is blocked off. I give everybody time and with their patience to come and find a space they want to stay in. Once everybody's situated, siren blows off, shopping begins. That happens all day. Store opens at 9:30, excuse me, 9:30. 10:30 is the first restock. 11:30 is the second restock. Now, what happens after 11:30 restock is different. The raffle and the large restock. There is a large restock. They take 20 to 21 bins to the back while they are cleaning out the bins and adding more stock, adding more items to the bins. A raffle is taking place. Now, the raffle could be cash, it could be prizes, it could be a whole bunch of stuff. Oh, thank you, Jim. Appreciate it. Let me read his comments real quick. Oh yeah, yeah. I think I know which is the round. I think you talking about the round filters that look like they go in like a wet vac. I think that's the one. Charges. Boxes. I'm not buying them. Exactly. 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 People won't buy damage or missing stuff. Exact. I I appreciate it. Come to me tomorrow, sir. Come to me. Find me tomorrow. Find me tomorrow. All right. So as Jim said, with the open box, do not open any boxes. Like there's going to be a lot of food quantity based stuff. Like what I what was it? Cases of chips, Propel water. I think Kraft macaroni and cheese, snack packages, or whatever. And there was a lot of other snack-based items that's gonna be out there tomorrow too. There's no need for you to open that stuff. I remember that there was energy drinks that were uh, that were out there, and people were separating the energy drinks from the cases. You know, if you separate it, you're gonna pay whatever that price per can. If it's not together, if it's not together, they're not gonna sell it. They're not gonna sell it in a case, especially when it came in a case. They're not gonna sell it out of a case. Let me see. Did I say that right? They're not gonna sell it for case quantity if it's not in a case. So a 12 pack, even if you scurried around and found 12 cans, you're gonna be charged $8 per can because it's not in the case. If it's in the original package, you're only getting that one amount for it. So when stuff is separated, it's gonna be a different price. Now, let me also mention something about that too. Let's say if you find an item, let's say if you find an item and it was open, you had the contents check and you find out, let's say a charging cable was missing or the charger was missing. And you search all over in the bin, you search all over the store, and you can't find it. And this happened last week. This happened last week to a customer. Let me use her example as a case. This is what she did. It was a handheld blender set. Hold on, I got one. Okay, I'm just gonna have to go with what I got. All right, this was the item she had. She had a item that looks like this. This is and I got this from here. I got this from there too, about a year ago, and it was the full set. Everything was in the box. So what it is, it has different attachments. It's like a handheld blender. There's a clear container in here with a blade, and what I used it for, I chopped up pecans, whatever you want to call them, to put in brownies. So that's the part I'm missing. It's in the kitchen somewhere. So she had everything except for this part. This is the blender attachment. So you take this part, and you could use it to make milkshakes and just various stuff. You can make shakes, you can make smoothies and stuff like that without using an actual blender. It's like a handheld blender. So she had the box and everything. The only thing was missing was this. She was missing this piece. And I told her, I said, it's in there. It's in there. You have to look for it. And I think I saw it. I saw it when I was walking around, closing up boxes and just looking at stuff. I'm still a shopper, so I get to shop too now. So what I told her, I said, okay, buy what you have. If you buy what you have, as the bins start to clear throughout the week, because after Saturday, nothing is restocked. Everything from Sunday all the way up to the Wednesday is whatever is left in the bins, and the price reduced. So you can get some good stuff on those days if you're looking real good. So I told her, I said, well, go ahead and get it and come back on Monday or Tuesday. You'll probably find it a lot quicker because the bins will be thinned out. There won't be a lot of stuff in the bins. And if anything, she may get it for $2. Now, that's still a full set. She has the full set for $10. She bought a majority of the pieces for $8, and then she went back and found the remaining piece for $2. And that's why I tell a lot of people that, if you see something and it's not complete, don't rule out that it came like that unless the box was sealed shut, like from off the pallet onto there. If it's factory sealed, or if it was an item that was returned, you're the first one to open it and it's missing the piece, then, well, yeah. And what you can do then is just like with the clippers, just order the remaining pieces. You getting a majority of it for way less than what it would cost if you went and just bought it and then bought separate pieces. So buy what you have, see what you need, and search for it and buy. It doesn't cost a whole lot. If it's something that the retail value is $500 and you got the majority of the pieces for $8, and say the missing pieces that you need is $40, $48 for something that's $500. Especially if you're a retailer, sometimes you have to put a little bit in order to get what it is that you need. So let me check out the comments. You're doing a fine job, my brother. I will look you up when I get to Lawrenceville. Keep up the good work. Thank you, sir. I appreciate it. I appreciate that. All right. What's up, Bill? Looking forward to coming. My first time tomorrow. Bill, make sure that you find me. I'll be the one, microphone and bouncing all over the store, playing messages or whatever. Make sure that you find me. And make sure that you stick around for either of the raffles, whether it's the one around noon, between noon and 1, or the one late in the afternoon, which is 6. All right. So if any of you guys have any questions, go ahead. Questions. I kind of said a lot. I'm just going to share a quick tip real quick. Let's say you find a box tomorrow, and this will be most of the cases. It's a brown box. It's a brown box. It doesn't have any labeling on it, which a lot of them may. It's a brown, regular package box. It has stickers on it, but you don't know what the stickers mean. Stickers doesn't have anything on it. Or let's say it has one sticker and it has a brief description, which I do not have. I do. Let's see. I had something nearby me. I'm gonna let you know. I got Krazy Dealz stuff all around this room. All right, let's see. See if this has something on it. This is something for. Okay, here we go. This is a filter for my aquarium, and I got this. I think this is $3 a day. Here's the actual device. I haven't. Okay. Yep. There we go. Just dropped it. I lost all the little filters. All right. So this is an actual component. An airline goes in this hole. There's water is being sucked into here, and it pushes up the tube, and it comes out here. I was going to use it for my son's turtle tank, which I still may do that. See these. But anyway, this is the box it came in. Everything was in the box. The little filter things, which it's going to take me longer now to find them here in the house than what it did in the bin. They're real small. Little bitty white pieces of plastic. But it filters out particles, as well as there's a foam filter in there or whatever. So I found all the little particles. I found all the pieces. Now, what you're looking for is a barcode like this. I don't know if it may be too bright. That barcode right there. You may not be able to, I may not be able to focus on it real good. But as you can see, it has like a little description. There we go. I think that's. Wait, hold on. Okay, right there. All right, so that barcode is what you're looking for. Now, what you want to do, and where's mine? You want to take your cell phone. Get your cell phone out. Find what I do with mine. Okay, where's my cell phone? Okay, that was not sound good. All right, hold on. All right. So what you want to do, get out your cell phone. Open up the Amazon app. Not the web-based version, but it has to be the actual app. So if you have an iPhone, you need to go to the App Store. If you have an Android device, you need to go to with Google Play. All right, so you open up the Amazon app, and in the top corner, go back to the main page. Okay, on the app, there's a little camera icon. So right over here, you may not be able to see it, right next to the microphone. Right there, that little square with the circle in it. You click on that. It's going to open up a page where you can take a picture. Now, at the bottom, you got two options. Your phone, this is an iPhone, so the Samsung phone is going to look a little different, but it's going to be there. If you have a barcode, and I'm on the wrong side right here. If you have a barcode, just like on that box, you scan the barcode. If you don't have a barcode, if you have an actual picture, like I can snap a picture of the filter. If I can get the whole picture in the frame, it will pull up the item. So let me do barcode. And boom. The first description is the item. May not see it real clearly. Open it up. I see that there's something else that's missing, but I think I have something I can use for that. Yep, I do. I have something. And I didn't even see that. And with that, you have the pricing. I paid, and I didn't get this on Friday. I got this like on maybe Monday. So it was probably $4. But here, it was only $19. That's the other, that's first. The other idea after that is take it to the table. In the far right corner of the building, right where the orange wall and the black wall meets, and you'll see Thursday we're closed on both walls. There'll be a table over there, and it should be two people. Two people are going to be there to open up boxes, let you check the contents, and then they're going to reseal the boxes back up. Now, if you want the item, you can take it, purchase it. If you don't want it, they'll have a bin nearby. Everything is going to collect in the bin, and it's going to go back out into population later on that day. So those are two things I can tell you. Other than that, the store this year is enforcing a no open box policy. Now, I watch people open boxes. Now, if they open up a box that I know that they can close back, I would still give them a warning, no open boxes, but I would wait and see if they open back. Now, I don't know if this person is going to show up again in the store or if this person is going to show up again in a post or in a comment. But I had a lady, a woman that I was going around the store closing boxes up, and it was an aquarium item, something like this. It was I think it was a aquarium cleaning kit or whatever. I looked at it to see if it was something that I would want, but it was missing pieces. So I closed the box back up and I set it down. Now, as I set it down and start to move, she came around the other side of it. She picked the same box. Oh, up. She opened it. She noticed, I guess, pieces weren't there, and she decided she didn't want it. She had a little struggle putting something back in the box. She didn't close the box back up and threw it back on. She just lobbed it, threw it back on the pile. And I said, "Excuse me, can you close that box back? I had just closed that box a minute ago." And I guess that she didn't know that I was, walking around doing it, and I was kind of working there. So she got an attitude with me about it. I can't remember. I don't even remember the whole conversation. It's not really that important, but I know she's gonna be one of those type that's gonna come back and take everything to social media. But she was wrong. She knew she was wrong. I was on the phone with somebody. They heard the whole conversation, and then there was two other guys that were standing by, They heard the whole conversation. I told her, I said, you know what, you can leave. And that's when she got pissed off. And her friend that was on the other side of the bin, she mentioned the fact that, well, I came in here last week or one day or whatever, and I didn't see none of the stuff that was advertised, that was posted. First question I ask when somebody says that, uh, what day did you come in? Did you come in on Friday? Did you come in Saturday? Uh, did you come in on a Wednesday? Because you came in on any other day except for Friday or Saturday, you probably didn't see it. Even if you did come in on Friday or Saturday, you may not get to see what you coming in here that you think you're going to get unless it's right in front of you. Now, the store has over 120, maybe 150 people at opening at most, at the opening time. So, like I said earlier, uh, people just grab stuff. They don't they don't look at it. Like I said, you don't want to spend time going through looking at every little thing. You want to try to hurry up and move along because people, there's a lot of experienced people. There's a lot of people that shop there every week. I see the same faces every week. They familiar with me. I'm familiar with them. We may not be on a name to name basis. Everybody knows my name. I don't know everybody's name, but I know faces. If I see them in Walmart or Target or the mall or whatever, crazy deals. That's how we can remember each other. So, like I say, these people they know what to grab, they know what to get, and then they know what to do after that. Now, a new person may not know, so I'm trying to the Q and A is to catch everybody up to speed. So I don't want nobody coming in there saying, "Well, I didn't see this," or "They didn't have a lot of stuff," or "I didn't find anything," or whatever. I see some of those people come in and, with me talking to them, giving them a few tips, letting them know how the store works, they find stuff. I remember one woman, she came in first time at the store. It was at the end of the evening, probably on a Saturday. I said, she didn't really want to look. She really didn't want to look. She wanted to come in and she wanted everything that she saw to be in front of her. She wanted to come in, grab, and go. Not that easy. You gotta look. There's 50 some bins, and there's tons of stuff in all the bins, especially on Friday. You have to look. And then sometimes if you find something where the contents are missing, you have to look a little harder. You may get to the point, you get down to the last 5 bins. You find something that you're looking for. You find out that there's something missing. Oh, dang. Then you got to go back through all those bins again to see if you can find the remaining pieces. Or you could do, like I said, purchase it. That way, nobody else won't even look at those pieces. They'll be like, oh, this is the accessory, but the main piece is not available. That's because you already own it. You could come back and get it on a $2 day, or $3 day, or $1 day. These are the tips that I'm sharing. All right. Mr. Thompson left out. Can't wait to search spins tomorrow. Thank you for the time. I am trying, sir. I am trying. Thank you. Thank you. And hope to see you tomorrow morning, 9:30. All right. So that's about it. Other than that, the more people that are at the that are at the raffle, if it's a big crowd, the owners are generous enough to do more prizes or bigger prizes or whatever. Only thing I can do is give out tickets, call out tickets, give prizes. So what I do to help promote, I come up with something different every week. Last week it was last week Friday and Saturday was if you followed me on Instagram and YouTube, which I also stream to those platforms as well. You can find this video right here on my YouTube and my well, not my Instagram, but my YouTube and Facebook. My Facebook is kind of private, so I don't give out my Facebook. But anyway, you can follow me on Instagram. You can follow me on YouTube. Those are the two that I would appreciate people to follow. I can put those links up after the video or whatever. So, where was I going with this? All right, so the raffle again. That's where I was. I was at the raffle. So the raffle can be prizes based on the amount of people that's there. More prizes, bigger prizes. It can be cash from $20 to $50. Sometimes it can be from 20 to 100, and it can be several. The thing that we're doing now, instead of just just giving the cash, just reaching and pulling the 20 or 40 or whatever, we're putting it in envelopes. We're mixing it all up in envelopes, and it's based on you picking the right envelope. Now, none of the envelopes aren't blank. I mean, you're going to win something. If there's an envelope pool, you know that you're about to come up on some cash. So now I don't know any of the other bin stores, maybe the other Krazy deals, but any of the other bin stores that are doing a raffle, especially 2 times a day on Friday and at least once on Saturday with cash and prizes and stuff. So you want to make sure that you come out with that. Anybody else have any other questions? I think I've done enough talking. I just want to answer any questions, especially for first time. So Bill, he's signing off. Okay, he's gone. I would have wanted him to ask a question. If you have anybody else that has a question that hasn't been answered yet. Because like I said, tomorrow begins a new week. And that new week is going to be, it's going to be off the chain. Like I said, if you haven't watched the Thursday live video for this week, go back to the page. It's probably going to be the second video after this one. These are going to be the 2 videos for Thursday. So go back and watch that video and see some of the stuff that's going to be there that I pulled out personally. I went through some of the bins, I went through some of the pallets, and I found stuff that I know people are going to gravitate to. And that wasn't all of them. They still had a lot of other stuff in the back. So I just grabbed as much as I could before the actual streaming started. Before I started at I think I started at 6:30 or something like that. But okay, let me also mention this: if you're coming tomorrow during any of the raffles, whether it's the noon raffle, the one that's from noon to 1, between noon and 1, and the reason I said between, because like I say, when you open the box, and that's another reason the no open box policy to start. Excuse me. When the boxes are open, contents are scattered out. Now, that can mean more trash in the bins. That can be more trash on the floor. So when you don't open the boxes, that means you're getting a complete set, or you're getting all the contents that belongs in that box. And there's less stuff in the bins that's out of its packaging. Now, I'm gonna mention this too, and shouldn't be a problem, but if you have any kids should be in school during most of the day. So there shouldn't be any problem with kids, but there's kids, if unattended, they're going around and they're opening stuff. It's like I think last week or the week before last, one of the kids, a kid opened some paint, and the paint got all over stuff that was in that bin. Guess what? That stuff is now worthless. And you, the parent, can be charged for not only the paint, but the items that were ruined. Anything that the paint was on where it's not resellable for $8 for that amount. So that's going to start taking place. It's going to be enforced where if you have kids, you need to keep your kids near you. There's kids that are in the store. They are opening stuff. They are not thinking, to close stuff back. They're not patient. They're running around and stuff. So if you have kids, make sure they do not open stuff. They can bring it to you. You could tell them no or yes. Oh, this is what this is. Okay, I'll buy it for you. No, you can't have it. I don't care if you pissed, put up a fit or whatever. Do whatever that you have to do as a parent, because otherwise, if anything's damaged, it's on you to pay for it. You're going to be the person that's going to pay for it. So that's all I want to say about that. No open box policy. It will be broadcast. I will be broadcasting in English, but I also have, where's my recorder? I have a recorder that I have different scripts translated in Spanish. So if you hear Spanish being played around, then that's me. That's me playing one of the recorder, one of the scripts. I must have left it down. Okay. All right, guys. I am about done. I still got some other stuff I need to do before bed. I appreciate everybody for tuning in. If there's questions that didn't get answered here, put them in the comments, or come and see me tomorrow. When you get there, come and see me. Come and see me before it happens or whatever. Get your answer before before you miss out on something. So that's why I'm there. I'm there to help out and to make sure everybody's educated, safe, and informed. And as for right now, this store, it operates a lot smoother than one of the other stores. I know the Gainesville store. They said that it's out of control. They can't control the customers. I'm like, how? You run the store. I mean, you can kick them out. You can shut down the store or whatever. I mean, you have the power. So I am the power, but I am not a person. I really haven't kicked anybody out yet. Just the one person that I mentioned in the story where she didn't close the box back. I said, you could leave. That was the only person, but she was leaving anyway. That was on her. And I thought that she was going to come back and make a post on social media, but I haven't seen it yet. Her or a friend. So maybe it's coming up soon. Anyway, I'm about to sign off. Hope to see all of y'all tomorrow, 9:30, sharp and early. Otherwise, see you whenever. This is Kenyon, aka Krazy Dealz. What's my title again? Krazy Dealz. Krazy Dealz, store councilman, and raffle host. Signing off. Hope everybody have a good night and a blessed day. I'll talk to y'all later. Peace.